Because of the influence of the Pareto principle, also known as the 80-20 principle, there are almost always one or two critical factors that matter the most when you're trying to create value. For example, alignment is a key driver of successful execution. Unless your team can work together, not only internally but also externally with your stakeholders, you are very unlikely to execute well. On the other extreme of the Pareto scale, there are key draggers of success. These are the most important factors driving failure in anything. Rather than creating value, key draggers destroy value. By eliminating key draggers, we can create value. Therefore, eliminating key draggers can be a great opportunity. You can find key drivers and draggers in almost any context. For example, in a typical sales force, there would be a small percentage of salespeople who make the highest volume of sales. They are the key drivers of success for the force. On the other extreme, there would be a small percentage of salespeople who are so awful that they drive away customers and destroy value by ruining relationships. These are the key draggers of success, or you could also call them the key drivers of failure. How can you identify key draggers so you can weed them out? Well, there's a famous story about Southwest Airlines that illustrates this point very well. Southwest did a study and found that 80% of customer complaints were generated by the bad behavior of 20% of their staff who were rude and unpleasant. These 20% of bad employees were the key draggers of customer satisfaction. To eliminate rude employees, Southwest first analyzed the personality characteristics of these bad employees. They also analyzed and contrasted them with the personality characteristics of successful employees, who were key drivers of customer satisfaction. They isolated certain characteristics that were common in successful employees, such as empathy, temperament, cheerfulness, and sensitivity. On the other hand, the bad employees were non-empathetic, rude, cranky, and insensitive. Southwest then invented a very clever method to identify employees who were well endowed with key drivers and to immediately eliminate the key draggers. All new employee candidates were first invited to a group session. Each person in the session was invited to give a short speech to the entire group, facing the others who sat in the audience. Southwest didn't care how well they spoke. In fact, virtually all of them were nervous and spoke poorly. Southwest focused on the reactions of the audience members, those who displayed empathy for the struggling speakers, who encouraged and cheered them on, who sympathized with their struggles, and who patiently put up with their poor speaking abilities with good humor, were judged to be good employee candidates. Those who were critical of the speakers, who showed impatience with their poor performance, and had a clear lack of empathy were screened out. Do you know what the key draggers of success are in your organization? If you don't, you're missing a great opportunity to weed them out and create value. If you'd like to learn more about our full suite of OppGuru solutions for yourself, your team, or your organization, email us at contact@oppguru.com.